How professional analyze economic data? I believe I answered this, isn't it? No? Okay. Okay, so okay, yeah. So how the professional analyze the data, right? I believe I have answered this, right? But my content manager told me that no, I did not, right? So okay. So how do professional traders analyze the data? Okay, so before that, right, as usual, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell, right? This is a new episode for the video series answering your questions, where in this series I'm going to answer answer some of the high quality and valuable questions, right, that you have asked me, right, in the comment sections, right? And also remember to leave me the feedback, right, in the comment sections, right, because I will go through the feedback, right, or my content manager, right, she will go through the feedback and basically pick up, right, some of the valuable questions, right, or simply just share me with your thoughts, right? Just tell me, right, like what you love, what you hate, what you like about this series, right? Just share your thoughts with me in the comment sections, right? Because my channel, as I mentioned a lot of time, is basically developing based on your feedback, right? Your comments, your feedbacks, right, your thoughts is basically influencing how I put out my content, right, to basically help you in actually hitting your trading goal. Okay, now, so how professional traders analyze? Okay, it's gonna be a long one, but I will give you just some brief explanation, right, because I'm doing a series, right, a full video series, right, just to show you and just to teach you, right, how do professional traders actually analyze the data, right, how we use that data like a god, right, like a god, right, like a boss, right, and basically generate a shit ton of profit, shit ton of money, right, and shit ton of dollars, right? Yeah, like this thing, right? I have a video series which I'm working on it, right? So you can go there and watch it, right, once it is published. And for now, I'm going to give you a very brief, right, a very brief explanation. That's how we analyze the data, right? So the first thing first is to actually get the data, right? I have a video, right, in this series, right, teaching you and telling you how do you actually download the data, right? Now, so once you download the data, right, you actually need to put it into the spreadsheet, and the first thing you need to do is really first to analyze the data, right, to analyze the distributions of the data, right, because you're trying to find and figure out, right, what is the normal behavior of the data, right? So let's say inflation, for example, right? So once you get the inflation number, right, you put in to the Excel spreadsheet, right, and you work out the distributions, right? So you need to figure out, right, what is a normal range, right, of the inflations, right, and what is the abnormal range of the inflations, right? So once you get the idea, right, then you need to score the idea, right, based on the correlations, right? So let's say, for example, in inflations, right, the normal range, right, will always be like 0.3% to 2.75%, right? So 0.3% to 2.75% of inflations in the US, right? This is a normal range, right? A normal range, right, for US, right? So from 0.3 to 2.7, right? This is the normal range, right? anywhere that is not within the normal range, right, it basically means that okay, something is wrong, right, and the authorities is going to take actions, right, during the anomalies, right, during the on the anomalies, right. So once we have analyzed the data, we have find out the distributions, we have find out what is normal, what is not normal of the data, right. We then correlate the data with the real GDP growth, right, to see how the data actually affects the GDP, right. And once we done that, we have a score system set up, right, based on the data, right. So we'll have a system set up from -10 to +10, right. So negative means is deflationary and positive means inflationary, and it simply means that okay, it simply means that, for example, if you are trading currency, right, if you are trading US dollar, right, a -10 to a +10, right, a deflationary is simply means that is currently having a deflation situation in the economy, right. So you should have a long bias on the US dollar itself, right. So this is how we analyze one data, right. So we get the data, we analyze the distributions, right, we find out what is normal, what is abnormal, right, and then we see the correlation, where we compare it with the GDP, and then we build up a scorecard and we assign a scorecard. Okay, so this is how we do it for one economic data, right, one data. Okay, so we are doing this for the entire data sets that we are looking for, right, which is include business confidence, ISM, consumer confidence, right, housing permits, right, inflation, interest rates, employment, right, central bank balance sheets, right, the government surplus and deficits, right, the debt, the government debts as a percentage of GDP, right, as well as the interest bill, right, the treasury yield, the bond yield, right. We actually need to go through every data, right, that I mentioned just now, and do exactly the same thing, right, to figure out what is the normal, what is the abnormal, right, and then compare it with the GDP and give it a score, right. So once we have the score, right, we'll basically have a bias, right, a inflationary or a deflationary bias, right, on the economy itself, right, and then on the US itself, for example, right. And then once we done that, once we done the endogenous research, right, we will then compare US with other country, right. So we are trying to figure out, okay, which country is growing, right, which country is contracting, right. If both of them is contracting, right, which one is contracting in a faster pace, and which one is contracting in a lower pace, right. Then from this we generate our trade ideas, right. So this is a very brief explanation is a really brief explanation on how professionals actually analyze the data, right. I have a video that's working on a video series that's working on right now, basically teach you and show you the exactly step by step procedure, right, that the step-by-step procedure, right, how a professional traders analyze the data. Okay, so you all can just go and look at the video, watch the video, right, once the video is published. Okay, so this is my answer to you, right, and remember to subscribe and hit the bell, right, so that you will never miss a video from me, right, and also leave the feedback in the comment sections, right. I'm gonna see you on the next video.